Well, good morning, everyone. It looks like it's a sheetrock day, and Home Depot was just here, and they brought us a nice little gift. All that is going to go in the house today and be up on the wall. So it's going to be an exciting day. Got a pallet of mud over there put on the wall, so it should be a good day. Okay, that's the first sheet of plywood just brought into the house. Well, good morning. It is another day at the Mike's Marvelous Mess Project, the 1970s beach house renovation. We've been getting some questions from some of our friends saying, what are you guys gonna do with this house? Are you gonna move into it? Or are you gonna sell it? And the answer is, we don't know. We're not sure yet. So if you have an idea about what you think we should do, please give us a comment and we'll be making our decision here in the near future. It really makes a difference on the type of finishes and stuff that we put in the house, because if we're gonna move into it, we're probably gonna put a little bit higher end stuff in here. And if we're going to sell it or use it as an Airbnb, then we might not want to invest that extra money, because you're not gonna get any more return, if you spend extra money. So we have got sheetrock in. What a big difference sheetrock can make. The rooms start to really look like a house now, instead of just a see-through bunch of sticks, which are the wooden walls that you can see from one end of the house to the other. We are going to get the famous front door shot, and you can see now the open concept that we've been trying to work towards. We took out the kitchen walls. If you remember, when we very first started, the kitchen was completely enclosed and the rooms looked smaller. Here is the front door shot, and now all of this area over in here is gonna be the kitchen, and then there'll be a island. And you can see this is one corner of the island, and down here where this other electrical wires coming out is the other end. So the island will be right in this area here. And then we'll have bar stools on this side of the island, tile in the kitchen area, and then we'll have this hardwood floor over here refinished. Then this is the dining room area over here, and this, of course, where I'm standing is the living room. So if you come over here through these double wooden doors that I installed, you come into what we are calling the piano room. Because if we decide to move into this house, this is where Ruth's grand piano will go. This will be her music room. If we decide to sell it or rent it, this will probably be a fourth bedroom or like a den area. We'll come over here to the bedroom. This is one of the bedrooms. We have 4 bedrooms in this house. You'll notice we had that textured ceiling that was old looking, and now they've skim coated it and they're gonna put mud on it and spray it, and it'll have a nice little texture. Okay, so this is one of the bedrooms. This is, let's call this bedroom number 1. And it's got a closet that we built. Remember in the beginning, we had a closet in this area over here. We took that out and put that space into the bathroom. And so then of course we had to build a new closet over here. So take a second to look at this drywall because this is quite an art. I'm telling you, I can do drywall. I can hang drywall. I can tape and float, but I cannot do it like these guys do. I'm telling you, there are just some times when you have to pay the professionals to come in and do a job. It is an art. And they put that mud on there so smooth and they barely have to sand. And if I put mud on, we're sanding for days. So sometimes it's just worth having the professionals come in and knock it out. And that's what we did on this project here. Okay, it's a little dark in here and we don't have any lights today. So that is the bathroom, secondary bathroom. And this in here is, let's call this bedroom number 2 in the front of the house. And it is shaping up as well. You can see they're starting their taping and floating in here. And then over this way, we've got the master bedroom. Once we get these storm shutters off the house, it'll really lighten up and hopefully someday we'll have electricity. A lot of electricity. Right now we've got 1 circuit. And you can see where Casey's been working on these windows. Boy, that's been a difficult job scraping all those windows and it takes a lot of time. This is the master bath and of course too dark to see in there. Okay, so this is the dining room area and then over here you've got these double doors leading outside to the patio area. That turned out real nice. And then in here we've got the laundry room. And it is starting to take shape and you'll notice that we're starting to stage some of our stuff to install. Here we've got a couple toilets that I picked up yesterday. We also got these vanities for the 2 bathrooms. Those came in yesterday and I need to open those up and look at them and make sure that there's no concealed damage. It's very important that you make sure to open these things up when you get them. This is a lot to coordinate, a remodel like this. And you've got to order cabinets, toilets, vanities, fixtures, lights, all that stuff. And you gotta have it here at the right time. You don't want it to be here before you need it, but if you need it, it's gotta be here. Some of this stuff takes time to get here, like cabinets could be 8 to 12 weeks in advance. So these vanities we got yesterday, and I'll open them up and we will make sure that there's no concealed damage because we're not ready to install them. We're probably 2 or 3 weeks away. And I've had vanities sometimes for a month or 2 before we open them up. And then if you have any damage, it's hard to get them to believe that, you just opened it and you didn't screw it up some way. And now you're gonna try and get a refund on it or something. So anyway, open stuff up and check it out. You can always seal the boxes back up and it's just good insurance policy. So on a vanity, what you would want to do is check the front, because that's going to be very visible when it's in use, when you have it installed in your house. And the top. You want to make sure that the top doesn't have any cracks in it. And we are good. Looks like this was packed really well and it doesn't have any damage. So now we're going to move on and check the top out. Upon second thought, I think I will wait till Casey gets here today to help me lift that top up on top of here because that thing's heavy and I don't want to be the one that breaks it. So I'm moving on to the other vanity now for the secondary bathroom. This was the vanity for the master. Moving on to unbox and inspect the secondary vanity. Okay, I guess this was the secondary bath, and that one over there is the master because it's even bigger. I thought this was big, but that one's even bigger. So that one's got to be the master over there. Well, I always have a plan, but my plans don't always work. So I can't really unbox that other one yet either because the top is too close to it, and that top must weigh 300 pounds. So guess I'm gonna wait for Casey before I continue this little project. Okay, this is why you open stuff and look at it. This is supposed to be a double vanity and it's just a single. So I don't know if they messed up or if we messed up, but it's not right. So we're gonna have to get that fixed. All right, so you guys know that we ordered the wrong vanity, which is like a $2,000 click on the computer mistake. It looks like we may be lucky because we can return it. So Casey and I are gonna try and get this thing in the truck to take it back and return it without breaking anything, including ourselves. So here we go. Sure wish she hadn't missed that click on the computer, but at least we can return it now.